At the end of season 3, Cheltenham gained promotion, and Yorkie joined the paddock in the chanting commotion. Now the Robins need help to avoid the drop, but we're bleeding money like it's never gonna stop. You got promotion, lads. We're in League One, but there's 2 more to go. So let's get it done!
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to the Final Whistle More Football Manager 2026. And hopefully Cheltenham Town's road to glory, but as I say, I haven't decided if it'll go beyond this season yet. We've probably survived in League 1, but financially we're pretty screwed. Firstly, let's see where we are. As you may remember, if you saw last episode, we basically fell apart. We did get 1 point at the end of February, but after mixed but decent results in January and December, February was a disaster. Now, as I said, we've got the 23rd highest of 24 wage. We shouldn't be competing at the level we are, but this shows we shouldn't. Right now in League 2, we're in 14th place. 49 points, 15 above Bristol Rovers, the top of the relegation zone, with only 9 games left to play. In all likelihood, we've already survived. We've got 9 games left to build any more points we can, and I'm not sure that the boys aren't completely done. Part of that is expiring contracts. They seem okay with morale, but yeah, lots of them are starting to look elsewhere, etc. I can't even offer contracts right now, not really. We are... we're not over the budget we were given at the start, but even having sold several people, we're 117% of the budget that we've got now, because it's shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. In fact, are we even 23rd out of 24 now? That's an interesting one. Have a look here. Team finances. Yep, we are still 23rd out of 24. But we're about as far... We're actually closer to 24th than we are to 23rd. It's not pretty. So, right now, we're going to be bringing you Mansfield Town. I'll skip bring Colchester, bring you Rotherham. Skip QPR in Lincoln, bring you MK Dons. Skip Barnsley, bring you Preston to round out the month. Because we're not making the playoffs, there's no extra to come afterwards. And we'll see where we are then. Get to the game. Branson, our regular keeper. Smith and Williams. Yep, that's our regular defence. Jude Boyd. Easton is injured and stuff. Grant is still injured 2 to 5 weeks. Basically out for the rest of the time, isn't he? At least until next month. O'Reilly, one of our forwards, is out. So that's going to have to be good enough. Norris, Stevenson, Duke McKenna, Castledine, Hedges, and Lawrence. I still want to know why we don't have a Benson. I mean, we've got Hedges. On the bench, we've got one of the kids who's just not really good enough yet, but he's versatile across the back and can play left back if need be. Ruby Dixon. Actually, it's Roman Dixon. Jefford, who's another kid, 19-year-old up front. Can't really play it as we need it though. Tompkinson, Green, Harmon, Otieno is another more versatile, but still just an 18-year-old. Not really good enough, but I guess he can play for us. All right, it seems to be two stars, so that's okay-ish. He's getting a little bit, but he's not looking to give me any confidence right now. Oh, Ben Lloyd can come back. That's a good one. Let's bring him back for... Want you across the back. Otieno? Actually, yeah, Otieno. That will do for now. Any of the others? No, none of these are worth bringing on. Let's get to the match. Quite a lot of contracts expiring at the end of the season. We need to be given money. We need to be allowed to trade. We need to be allowed to renew contracts. Without it, there's no point. And the way I've set this one up, normally I'd say, okay, then I'll look for another job, because, hey, I haven't let the boys down. I just haven't been able to climb out of a financial hole that's making it worse and worse and worse. But the rule of this one is it's a one-club run. And if nothing happens financially, nothing I can do. At some point, that becomes something that's just unpleasant to dwell in. Jude Boyd. Castledine. Stevenson up to Jude Boyd. Headed away, but we've got it again. Good, Norris. Stevenson plays it up. Lawrence off the post. Now they're making a move. Beanie to Esdale. It's on play. Interesting, they've had 2 shots on target out of 3 and they've only got a .07 XG. Ours is lousy 2.35, but it's a lot higher than theirs. Now we've had another on shot. 0.52, we're still higher than them, but we haven't had one on target yet. Norris, yeah, given away. Come on, Jimmy. We've got it at the back with Feeney. Ooh, Hedges intercept, well done. Lawrence, don't lose it. Switches out to Jude Boyd. Putting in field shoots, and that's side netting. Oh well. Nice try. Didn't realise he had an injury. I'll check him at half time. We're nearly there. Looks like from the advice he can probably play it through. So the problem with the injury, of course, is I can't see what his stamina is like anymore. It overwrites it with injury point. Blake Tracy, Washington, Kekron. Played forward now. Oh, they've got away, and thankfully the keeper saved the shot. Well done, Ranson. You don't always make me pleased to have you in my net, but you did good that time. Okay. Yeah, he's nice and fit. Let's get out there. Norris. It's just after the kickoff, so it's got to go up and play most likely. There it is. The opposition are in control of the match. Minutes in. Jude Boyd with a throw from the right. Castledine loses it, but Stevenson gets it and shoots and misses. Come on. Jude Boyd through to Duke McKenna. Lost it. Bad pass there. Blake Tracy to Washington. Back to Blake Tracy. Okay, Kern forward to Mendes Gomez. They're onside. And they've scored. Jonah Ayunga. Going to push forward a little. Definitely time to make some changes here. Before you make that any worse, you can come off for Ruby Dixon. Norris is playing really badly for some reason. He hasn't been playing well recently. I have to think about running Harmon instead. Hedges. Come off for Benny Lloyd. Switch Castledine out. Put Benny Lloyd in the middle. Step it up and play for space. Castledine to Harmon. Stevenson played up field for Castledine. Cuts through his man and equalises. It's a beautiful solo effort by Castledine. Leo ran as a lion then, I'm sure of it, yeah. All right. One each. Definitely time for the last two changes. Who are we going to make? Tompkinson can come on to refresh defence. Kieran Green. Ooh, Duke McKenna needs off. Let's see what we can... I can't do what I need to there. I really can't, can I? Alright, let's think about this. Yeah, I don't have the one up there. I can play up front, so you're gonna have to run. We'll now strengthen the boy behind it, or I'll refresh him with Kieran Green. Keep that going. Short corner from Duke McKenna. 80 minutes in. Lloyd. You know this man to Duke McKenna. Oh! Shot comes in again. Side netting from Castledine. First shot blocked by the keeper. Second one. Castledine goes for the side netting. "85 minutes. We are putting on pressure. Four minutes to add on. 1, 2, 3. Look at the pressure. We've really gone ahead since I went attacking. Unfortunately, we didn't go ahead on score. But it is a point. Every little helps. Every little helps. We're still on 50 points. We are still in 14th place. But it wasn't a loss, and that's a good thing. So, I will see you for the next game. And it looks like we may have called it right that we're done with winning. But we're chipping away 1 point at a time, just slowly adding. Which leaves us now playing Rotherham, who are in 21st place in the relegation zone, 11 points down on us. 6 left to play, so 18 points left to play for. They damn near need to... I mean, yeah, they are 11 points down. They need 2 points a game to pass us. 2 points extra than us. So, we're safe, pretty much. But they're still saying that they are favourites, Rotherham, and we really don't have a chance. They're hoping for a win, but yeah, no, they're favourites. Which tells you how bad the situation is. We're in 14th place. We're closing in on the end of the season. Everyone just below us has a game in hand on us. I don't expect us to maintain 14th place without a win. And it's getting harder and harder to climb the table at all. Let's go to the match. Now, we've had some come back from injury, so let's have a look here. I think I've got all of the ones I want to have on the bench or on the field. On the bench or on the field. Grant's still carrying injury. Green can stay off. Who do I have on there? Smith, Tompkinson, or Williams, you're back. Jude Boyd, Easton. Oh, Grant's hurt, so we'll leave him off. Norris, Stevenson, Duke McKenna, Castledine, Hedges, and Lawrence. Yeah, Lawrence is leaving us at the end, joining St Mirren. I thought he was. Like I said, I don't know what the prize money is in League 2, but unless something drastic happens, I'm probably making this the end. If you were in this position as a manager, in all likelihood, you would look for a new job. Because the team has no opportunity to go forward without finances. We're already underfunded by a long way for League 1. Trying to carry on when things are getting worse and worse is just unreasonable. And we'll see what happens at the end of the season. And I will bring you an update to let you know what's going to happen, at the end of the video. I don't think the boys have done bad. I don't think they've done bad at all, given the financial situation. We score from Ryan Hedges, well done. But I don't think we can go further without something changing. Oh, I should have praised. They are favourites, so I should have definitely praised. They're not encouraged. Williams back to the keeper. Smith. Forward to Duke McKenna, to Jude Boyd, to Castledine. Jude Boyd gets it to Hedges. And a second goal from Emilio Lawrence now. Good. Shame he's leaving us, but he hasn't been impressive this season, as I said. 11 goals in 40 matches. That's not a good return for a striker. In our system, I guess, and outfunded, I guess it's okay. But it's not what you'd call good. Even with a win, we're not going above 14th right now. Rotherham not giving up though. They're having a couple of shots on target. We're seeing a team, it looks like they do have low morale the way they play. Especially if they're a better team than us on paper. Because they are being outplayed. Alright. Get back in there. Good Boyd. Cleared off the line. They've got it forward to McGuckin. But they've lost it. And it goes on play. It's an optimistic start, but didn't pay off in the end. Not that we really needed to, do we? Martha. Wilkinson. Cross to Pierre. And Roberts. Get into our half with Powell. And then O'Neill on the wing. Switching sides. The shot comes in and the keeper saves it. The corner comes to nothing. See about some changes, setting them up at least. Don't really want to take Jude Boyd off at the moment. Easton, let's have Grant take a run, even though he's carrying an injury. He's fine. Duke McKenna for O'Reilly. Yeah, we'll take Jude Boyd off actually. Put Ruby Dixon on. Can do the do. Yes, that's fine. Goodkin. Played forward now for Martha on the right wing. Back to Martha. A shot comes in and they've scored through Drew Yearwood. Two-1. The other thing we can't do is close games out proper. Edges. Stevenson. Castledine up for Dixon on the right wing. O'Reilly. Across to Grant. Dixon. And a shot from Castledine tapped across the line. 3-1. Now, time to get the others off. Refresh defence with Tompkinson. And played least well. Might be most important going forward. Benny Lloyd can come on for Castledine. And with that, bring down the tempo. Bring down the directness. Add on time wasting. And go hold shape. Well, they've scored. Lewis Brunt. 3-2 now. 3 minutes to then injury time to go. Time's almost up for them. And there it is. First victory in a long time. And we had to sneak it from a relegation candidate. And it doesn't get us above 54, even above 14th even then. Even another win could only take us to 13th. Little helps. So, next up, and it finally gets me there, skipping Lincoln and Colchester, I'll see you for MK Dons. Another draw, and then a loss to Colchester. And that leaves us lined up against the MK Dons. We're kind of becoming draw specialists, and loss specialists too. MK Dons are equal on points with us right now, but do have a game in hand. We've only got 3 games left. They've got 4. Colchester, in the relegation zone. How we let them beat us, I don't know. We did. We are very mixed, as you can see. Not very good at all at the moment. But yeah, we are equal with MK Dons on most number of draws. I suppose you could say that we're spread throughout on what we're achieving, couldn't you? It's not good. Anyway, match. We're safe. That's the main thing. We still have not suspended our main left back, so we're running with what we've got. Harmon can play well, sometimes doesn't. Brought in a couple of youth for next year. That was all that was worth looking at, and even they're not that good. Castledine, I've told him to stay unless his release clause is reached, but that's just upset him, so it's a mess. And that's the thing when you don't have any money. We've had another notification that the owner's thinking of stepping aside. And all I can think is, well, stop bloody saying it and do it. Because unless we get money in, we're screwed. If we get money in, we might be too much in a hole not to be screwed, but we'll see. Okay, Don's definitely dominant right now. Come on, get it up this end. I know, attacking is a big choice to make, but it sometimes seems to... Well, we're getting nowhere on the cautious, literally. And attacking sometimes seems to give us a decent attempt. I don't know why when we're playing a counter-attack, but yeah, it's done better than I thought it would. Alnwick, the keeper for MK Dons. They started out better than us, but we've caught up, and XG's pretty much balanced. Alright, they are starting to pull ahead again. At least that. But still no goals. Opposition are in control of the match, they're passing well. Yeah, I know. Well, that was us in white before, because we do sometimes play that. Ventez, Smith, Wooler to Benitez. Oh yeah. Hughes into the area. Makes it past Ranson. One 0. Stevenson over to Kerr Smith. Stephen Duke McKenna, what can you do? Michael Jude Boyd was byline. Crosses into the box. Runs past where it needs to. Lawrence is there. Shot comes in, but it's blocked immediately. Nodded down for Stevenson. Oh, to Michael Jude Boyd, who tries a shot, and the keeper saves it. Gives a corner, but honestly, I don't think he even needed to save it. Hedges to Harmon. And it's on play. Now we're in control of the match, but We're a goal down. Doesn't matter who controls the match. It's who's got the goals. Hopefully we can pull one back though. We'll see. Here's Smith back to the keeper, Ranson. Rhys Williams. Headed across to Castledine. Played through for Lawrence. Who the keeper saved, but he was offside. I was hoping they weren't going to call it. Alnwick. Up to Benitez. Taylor. Out wide to Shahar. Hughes. Did the defensive work, just trying to find a way forward. Ring. Walker and Benitez. Waller, target. Adding a. Yeah. Shahar. Taylor. Hughes. Still looking for a way through. They got forward some, but haven't found a way through yet. Hayward. Taylor's through. Keeper saves it. Well done, Ranson. They do get a corner. Hughes down near our area. Shahar. Shahar to Walker and then Benitez. Back to Adigbayag. Yes. Waller. And that's over the top. It's back down a little bit. Changes. I'd have run him, unfortunately. Edges for Lloyd. And Jude Boyd for Dixon. 1 rupee. Shows what you made of Ruby Dixon. Lawrence wants off as well. O'Reilly can go on for Lawrence. And then... Even Duke McKenna playing really badly. Castledine can shoot over there and bring Kieran Green on. Not the ideal person to play there, to be perfectly honest, but he can play attacking midfield. Boyd back to Ranson, who lofts it upfield, even though he's meant to be on short distribution. Grant to Stevenson, over to Duke McKenna. Letting actually, we're quite close, but wasn't quite on target. Been pretty balanced all the way, but even now, but they've got the goal. That's what matters. Just time added on. We have a free kick from O'Reilly out wide on the right. Into the box, headed away. So he takes another shot and puts it over the top. Yeah, he did have someone coming in to tackle him, so I can understand. He's a kid. He thought, better get rid of it. And got rid of it over the top of the goal. 1-0 loss. Look where that leaves us right now. 15th place still. 6 points left to play for. They could get to 52. They cannot reach us. We could in theory get to 62, which is 12th place, Blackpool. But we're not likely. We are close to set where we're going to go. We might go down a little bit. Could theoretically go up a little bit. That's unlikely. So I'll see you for the last game of the month and the last game of the season. Well, continuing our losing streak with 2-0 loss to Bromley after saw us lose MK Dons 1-0, 1-0 to Colchester. So Bromley Barnsley, I should have said. Loses just Preston. And we're in 7th place to try and get some points. Last game of the season, boys and girls. Last game of the season. And I think that means since January, we've only won once. Nothing in February, nothing in March. And mostly it's been lost. Not good, but we are in 16th place. We can finish 17th to 14th. Ends on this last game. Actually, MK Dons have an extra game. How come? I think that's something weird that Football Manager does, because I'm pretty sure in reality we always make sure the last game is played for everyone on the last day. And who has got 44? Bristol Rovers. Oh, they've climbed out of the relegation zone. There you go. And catch everything up beforehand. But I guess not in this case. So, unlikely to beat MK Dons unless they lose to Bristol Rovers, who are below us. But yeah, we could drop to 17th, or we could theoretically go up to 14th. Now, I did look at what Cheltenham Town's, because I wasn't 100% sure, best ever finish was. Apparently, it was 17th in League One in the 2006 to 7 season. I want to say might have been 7 to 8. I can't remember. I did look it up, but hey, all crap and senile. What can I tell you? So we have equalled that at least. Let's see where we end up, though. Well, the first thing to note is that our main striker, if you can even call him that, on 11 goals, I suppose it is the best in the team, is injured. So, what are we going to put on for him? Entirely sure. Natural choice would be Inglethorpe. Youth, and can play what we need. Well, youth, it's 20 now. He ever going to be good enough? That's questionable. Finishing's 13, Flair's 12. Decent amount of pace for him. But who else? There is, of course, O'Reilly, who can't play there, but he's starting to look like he can. His finishing's poor. His heading's absent, so why it shows him as 2 stars, I don't know. Put him in that position, I don't know. He's really not. He's got good flair, I'll admit that. Decent vision as well. For this level. Jefford can't play in attacking midfield centre. Absolutely garbage stats. Flair's good. It's okay. Heading, yeah. Jumping is absent as well. Or Jonesy, Teddy Jones. No jumping. No finishing. Oh, that is horrible. He's only 17. He might come good in the end, but he's not right now. Or wasn't there another down here? Outside of the youth league, apparently. Oh, Griffiths. There we are. Griffiths has good finishing. Poor flair. Excellent jumping reach. But he's not looking particularly good, is he? And very slow. Really slow. So, yeah, I think we're putting Riley on. O'Reilly, rather. And bring Otieno in so that, because O'Reilly's normally covering midfield, attacking midfield centre, Otieno can kind of do that. Oh, weren't I able, or am I able to bring our main left back in? You mean Norris? Yes. Yes, I can. In which case, dropping out you were, of course. Norris comes up for Harmon. Stevenson's carrying a knock, but if we lose and everyone else wins, we still end up doing the best that Cheltenham ever has in reality. Not great. It's not great. But now you know how I bleed for my team, because this is the team I follow in reality. Just wish I could still go to their games. Headed out, and it's open play. Free kick on the left, Hedges taking it. Into the box. Oh, off the woodwork again. How can we keep hitting the woodwork? Stephen Duke McKenna. What the hell was that even? I've got it with Nagley. Gibson at the back here. Switches aside some money. Morrison forwards at Young's. Reed launched upfield, and Burrell's there. Our defender should have done better at clearing it. He knocked it straight back to him. Thankfully, he hit the bar. Thankfully, the woodwork saved us just as it saved them. Like MK Dons are winning at the moment, which means we can't climb to 14th. Stockport look like they might be losing. Nobody claiming the game just now. Had a lot of play up their end recently, but we're not getting shots off even. Here's the thing, I do have it working to box and discourage shoot from range. I'm not good at that. Jude Boyd to Williams. Kerr Smith, and it's open play. 50 minutes. Made three changes actually on their end. Williams to Norris, plays it on for Hedges, who can't beat the defender. There's the keeper, out to Money. Forward now, but I thought we'd headed it away. We got it with Froggier, shoots it over. 55 minutes. We need to improve our fortunes. You think I don't know that? Oh, hits the woodwork. Nice header, but not quite targeting right. Western North End almost going ahead there. Right, Stevenson comes off for Kieran Green. Anyone else joining him? Back in the dressing room. Edge is not playing well. Bring Castledine out. Put Lloyd on. Step it up to positive. Yeah, they've started to show why they're 7th and we're not. Get working, boys. Jude Boyd's looking exhausted. And carrying a yellow. Ruby Dixon can come on. Luke McKenna's really off the boil. I can't really put you there. I can see about switching Castledine. Bring Norris up front. And bring Harmon on. That is a pairing that sometimes works for us. Now we're just looking for who gets tired. 0-0-0. Lloyd. Plays it across to Ruby Dixon. Castledine, Dixon, back to Green. Grant forward to Lloyd. Castledine, Lloyd, that's a wasteful shot. Throwing on the left from Harmon. I need to put for Castledine to come off. He can't. He can't, we don't have anyone. Last few minutes. He's right back. I was going to say, can I switch either of those over, but I can't. They're left forward. He's right forward, I mean. And Arkell Boyd is off. Grant could come off. He's not playing particularly well. See if Easton can bring some fresh legs onto the field and do something useful. Harmon throws to Green. Gets it back. Grant, Green. Ooh, that wasn't so bad. It did miss, but I thought we'd got the goal. Barney over to Bernard. Forward now, but Easton nods it down. Green, Castledine, Green. Forward for Castledine, gets it back. Puts it out for Norris. Skips around his man, Harmon. Lloyd! Keeper saves it. A lot more optimistic to finish out the season, but still not getting there. Nil-nil. Well, let's look at the final table, shall we? And we finish in 16th, 1 point up above where Cheltenham's best ever season finished. Now, I told you I'm waiting to see what happens at the end of the season. I won't close this video until I know. And I'll bring you an update as to whether we're going to continue. We survived, but we are £4.25 million in the hole. I'll let you know in a moment. Alright then, boys and girls. It's decided. I'm out. The board would like you to take the time to give your profile, can't read. Slight reminder of their expectations for the team's performance in the following competition this season, as we go towards the next season. This time the board are only able to offer limited options via payroll and transfer. Due to the league having a payroll expenditure as a percentage of turnover cap place, we cannot allow budgets to be adjusted. We're already 12,000 over. I haven't been able to get everyone to re-sign. The staff want twice what I can afford to pay them, so they're leaving. I can't adjust the budgets. $326,000 in transfer doesn't matter when I'm already so far over wage budget that, you know. We are even having had the television money, the prize money, and everything else come in 2.7 million in the debt in the hole. And though there has been talk mooted of the boss resigning or the owner resigning, it's been shot down repeatedly. I'm sure there are managers out there who'd be willing to continue from this. But honestly, this is just painful. This is not enjoyable anymore. So I'm going to end the CTFC RTG here. Sadly, I couldn't get them much further than they have in real life. As I said, they got to 17th place in real life once. I got to them 16th. Could have gone further, but not on no budget. Not on this ridiculous situation. Had we had a Tycoon takeover, maybe. Doubt it. It's not happening. And I don't need anything. I don't need anything apart from to cover fees in transfer budget. But they say, yeah, you can't adjust it. So I can't even afford to pay new players. I'm done. Now, that does not mean that me as a player of FM is done. First, the My England weekend run will continue. I'm still with Birmingham City Women's, but I might only give it another season or two from where I've recorded. I've recorded ahead before I switch to trying to get as far as I can with the men. We'll see. Meanwhile, for the weekend, the weekday ones, I'm thinking of doing a pentagon or hexagon run. Hexagon would be me trying to get top league or cup competition on 6, not 5. What do they call it? Continents. Because what I'm thinking of doing is bringing in the big update that's available on FM Scout, I think it is, where someone's taking time to put in leagues and in the game. So I may look into doing that. If not, I'll come up with something else. But for now, thanks for joining me. I'm taking probably a week off from the weekday ones. I will post a update midweek for the decision as to what the next weekday run will be. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and the channel will grow. Thanks for joining me.